Speaking of people who are completely unaccountable, this weekend, so it was Friday, and we didn't do a show on Friday while speaking about the May jobs report, and then we also have a bogus stat. A lot of you have asked me to rebut the stat from the CDC that the leading cause of death for children is firearms. No, not even close. So there's like 5 lies that were told in the span of 48 hours, and it's one of those things where I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, so all references are available at louderwithcrowder.com because they are easily rebutted lies. My main question is, where are the fact checkers? Where's Snopes? Yeah. Where's PolitiFact? Where's Reuters? So this brings us to This Week in Biden.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Here is what the former vice president...
I can't believe you said that.
I can.
Oh, I know, I can believe it, but...
No, it wasn't a problem.
You were being gracious in your wording.
I read that earlier today, and I was just like, wow.
That's brilliant.
That's a man.
This man knows the people.
Yes, he is a man of the people.
Really not all there.
He's like the the politician equivalent to Bill O'Reilly. Just looking out for the folks. You haven't seen a folk in 44 years, Bill O'Reilly.
You would hate them.
I'm going to go grab my secretary.
Yep.
In the privates.
Literally.
So here, let's just give you the full speech, which is like 32 seconds, or in 30-something seconds. How long is this clip, Toolman?
It's like 15.
15 seconds. 15 seconds, 3 lies, then we have another clip. So 15 seconds and 3 lies, but we'll make sure that 3 claims that are so easy to refute. Here you go.
Since I took office, families are carrying less debt.
Nope.
Their average savings are up. A recent survey from the Federal Reserve found that more Americans feel financially comfortable than any time since the survey began in 2013.
All right, so that... We don't need the clip for this one because I just saw that one. But that was his claim, right? The claim right there is that families are carrying less debt since Biden took office. Here's the truth. No. It's the opposite of that. Debt is up. Reference available at louderwithcrowder.com. There was an increase in total household debt in the first quarter of 2022, increasing by $266 billion to $15.84 trillion.
So increasing means up.
Yes.
Wait,
That's confusing. Big words.
What happened? Did you go outside or talk to friends?
Yeah. Did you converse with the folks?
Yeah. Did you? What proof do you have besides everything everywhere?
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Do we have the clip of the other claim? We can just replay it.
Okay.
I mean, it's only 15 seconds. So here, just hit the claim here real quick. We'll hit the claim.
Yep.
All right, hit the claim. So in here, he also claims, it's such a short clip, so many lies, that the average savings are up.
Since I took office, families are carrying less debt. Their average savings are up.
Liar!
A recent survey from the Federal Reserve found that more Americans feel financially comfortable than any time since the survey began in 2013.
The last one's a bogus survey, but savings are up is his claim. Savings are up. No. No, the truth. Savings are down.
Oh.
Here's from CNBC, not a conservative source. No. Americans now have an average of $9,000 less in savings than they did last year. 9,000. I don't remember them losing 9,000. 9,000.
Well, they didn't put it in red and put the little minus sign in front of it, so I was confused.
Or adjusted for inflation, $58,000.
Yes. Adjusted for inflation, you now are owned by a pimp.
Yes, but at least that 9,000 won't buy you near as much now.
No, it's great.
Exactly.
So you're not missing out on quite as much.
The double negative something, I don't know. The point is, that's 2 lies immediately. 2 lies in one phrase.
That's what I said. You said 48 hours, and I'm like, over the course.
Well, this is just one, and then there's the other speech that he gave about the CDC thing.
Yeah.
So I'll just
technically, it's over 22 seconds.
Right. I'll just reiterate the claim. We don't need to show the clip again where he says the Federal Reserve survey, this is his claim, Federal Reserve survey, more Americans feel financially comfortable. The truth? No.
What? Does anybody think that's true?
Yeah, this comes from Ipsos.
Yeah.
Americans are feeling less financially secure in the first quarter of 2022 than they did in the fourth quarter of 2021.
Okay.
So his survey that he tried to use, he was talking about, if you look at it, it was pre-pandemic.
Well, and I have to...
Why would you include that?
Why do you mean comfortable? Like, why would you say financially comfortable? What is that wording that you've chosen? Like, is that like some loose term? Like that there's no real definition of it?
Yeah, almost as loose as savings are up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought that, I feel like that one's kind of airtight Like, in other words, Donald Trump would say, this is a shithole country, and Snopes, pants on fire. Washington Post would be like, four Pinocchios. Like, what would you call Haiti? Like, let's just be honest about it. But in this case, he goes, savings are up. No fact check that they're down $9,000? Nothing?
No, just a lot of applause.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Like, remember in the beginning of 2020 when people would get like a $5 bill and tip $20.20?
Right.
I feel like they may have been more comfortable then. And then something happened.
agree.
Call it a hunch.
I agree.
So,
Just saying.
now, Dave,
Then
that is
the stocks were up and such.
that's anecdotal. Okay, that is empirical.
Yeah,
that's
roughly
true.
2013
That's true.
through 2019, let's just say, may have been more comfortable.
Yeah. It's hard to argue with that logic.
Yeah.
Because there's logic. So here's another part.
I went to Family Video then.
Yes. Here's another part, and this is from June 2nd, I guess. It happened June 2nd, so that would have been Thursday after we'd done the show. He claimed, and this is something a lot of you have requested.
By popular request.
By popular request, because you're going, this can't be right, can it? Of course it's not right. So here, hit the claim. Former Vice President Joe Biden claimed that firearms are the #1 killer of children in the United States.
According to new data just released by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, guns are the #1 killer of children. Wrong. In the United States of America. The #1 killer. More than car accidents, more than cancer.
Oh my God. He said something wrong, and then he went on to reiterate something wrong.
He did. #1.
Here's the truth. The leading cause of death among children ages 1 to 14 years old, which is pretty generous for the term children, is accidents. It's accidents. And there's a little more to this too, where then they tried to do these numbers where they separated into homicide and suicide with firearms, and then they also included people who were, octogenarians. I'm being somewhat facetious.
There is a big problem, though, with ages 1 and 4-year-olds with suicides with firearms.
Yes, exactly.
It's really, you come home and that crayon suicide note's written out.
Well, also the autoerotic asphyxiation.
I know, it's
the
nuts.
children's drag shows leave no one untouched.
I know.
So here's the truth. In 2019, the deaths by firearms spiked.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
About 3,300 children and teens were killed by guns. Here's the thing. 85% of those deaths were among 15 to 19-year-olds. So he says it's the #1 killer. It's not the #1 killer of children. And then when you take the total number, 85% of them are legal adults. And I'm exaggerating because some of them are 15, 16, but they can be tried as adults, and certainly 18 or 19-year-olds, 85%. And then you get into the fact that the vast majority of that is, intercity gang violence.
Yeah.
So this is the why don't you trust your institutions? We just got through the federal marshals, the FBI. We just got through the vice president's office, right, where they're talking about the Federal Reserve polling. And now right here, well, why don't you trust the CDC? Because you can go to the CDC and look at the numbers and look at how they try to do this clever accounting. I don't know who they have, a statistician or a CPA.
It's like, just shut up and trust them.
It's the #1 killer. No, it's not. Then he repeats it. #1. No, even higher than accidents. It's the opposite of that. That's been this week in Biden.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
I think you
Wasn't
have
it
a problem figuring out
COVID?
your name. Jeez.
I just come out and say stuff.
Yes, but here's the bad thing. They're going to get challenged. The press secretary is going to get challenged on this, and she's going to continue this line. And all of the media.
I'm black and lesbian.
Right, the first one of my kind.
That's I guess all we need to say about that.
That is the Trump card. Sorry, I said
see.
Trump. I meant the highest card. Okay, fine.
Yes, I'm sorry I used the word.
But then CNN's going to run with it. MSNBC is going to run with it. And then he's going to go, according to CNN and MSNBC, it's the #1 cause. It's like this loop that they get.
Even there, we just said CNBC, though, saying that, no, they're down $9,000 in saving.
No. That's
Savings.
CNBC.
That's CNBC. Oh, my God. I'm going to come out and say it. I don't care if I get removed from YouTube. You absolutely should mistrust all your institutions.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.